Alright. I'm here with Davriel Soul Broker. Someone played it against me just the other day. I think it's a really cool commander, and I'm willing to try it. Making a bunch of deals that my opponent, like getting permanent value out of your uh, command zone seems really cool because it can just keep pooping out emblems that are quite effective. It doesn't have a lot of creatures though, so I don't know how reliable I'm going to be able to kill my opponent, but I think if I just drown people in value, they'll probably just give up. So I have all the removal spells. I do have Pack Rat. I like this card. Not good against my own sweepers if I have to use them, but I can turn my dead cards into crazy threats. You could do relentless rats, I guess. Any mono black commander can probably do a relentless rat deck, but I don't really want to do that. Um, I do have Swiftfoot boots. Actually, I might add the mirror shield in here too, just giving Shieldred hexproof if I'm doing the one ring Shieldred thing again. Is probably too good to pass up, and the first thing that would come out is probably Pack Rat, so that might change at some point. If you abruptly see a mirror shield played and it's not in this list, it's because I put it in at some point. Obviously Snowlands, because I feel obligated to play Blood in the Snow. Kind of wish this card didn't exist because I don't like playing Snowlands. I kind of want to, diversify the land art, but alright, it is what it is, I guess. Anything else unique, stand outish? I have Davriel in here, value off of Deliver Unto Evil. Never really use this. I don't have a Bolus Planeswalker, but Bloodfast is cool. If I get the deal where I gain life when I draw, boom. Or if I have Shielded in play. Gix is weird. It's like a Phyrexian Arena, but it isn't, so I don't know. Gristlebrand should probably be in here too. I don't own one, and I'm not ready to burn a bunch of stuff. I am free to play, so but Gristlebrand should be in here. And let's see how we do. Like, comment, subscribe. Which sucks. But I want more games. Argyle's is fine. What do you do? Haste. Attacks. Discard your hand. Draw 2. Attacks. Draw 3. Wait. Discard it. Okay. Kind of spooky. But double discard might be what I need to not let this kill me. Although discarding my opponent's hand doesn't seem great when my opponent is trying to discard their hand. But, okay, they're on a mulligan now. Sure. Why does this say red-green on the thing here? Why does it say red-green? I don't get it. That's weird. Oh, rip that. Definitely gonna take this, I think. But unfortunately, my opponent's commander is very, very good at not caring about this. Which is probably half the reason they kept the hand in the first place. So, really need to find a land. God forbid. Alright. Well, my opponent gets to get rid of their hand now, which seems to be all dead cards, and I basically lose. Oh, thanks, game. Imagine I had that last turn. Phoenix Chick. Okay. Lava Mancer. Yep. I can't kill it again before it swings. I can stop it from attacking? No, I can't. Not really. Okay. I need a really good deal. Okay, that was almost as good as it could get, I guess. No land. Oh, they don't have a land. Good, 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 good. Let's play you and make a 2/3. They can kill it, but that's fine. Oh, did my game crash? I think my game just crashed. It did. Oh, come on. Well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Just rejoin. I become a Johnny. When you crash and come back, it always just makes you a Johnny. Yep, we're a Johnny now. We've come to the light side. My opponent didn't swing. This is what we came back to. So they played Ox. What did they pitch? Was it? Oh, it might have just been the last card in their hand. Yeah. Okay. That's a bad one to reveal. But, alright. Don't really have a choice. Let's exile the Ox, because I don't want to lose to that. And there's no merit in drawing a card. At least not yet. I can't cast anything. I get to keep up with my opponent with cards, though, so their commander is not nearly as scary. Strange my opponent chose not to Lavamancer, but, I mean, they probably had to, right? Because this is just way better than not doing that, so... Okay. They can kill the token if I block like this. Actually, no matter what, no matter how I block, they can kill this, right? The Lavamancer can always just kill my Planeswalker, so... I think the jig is up. I'm obviously not leaving up a removal spell. So do I replay Davriel? I think I do. I almost want to plus it. I think I can plus it here pretty reliably. I think I will. It feels like there's merit in that. So now they can't really swing unless they want to get rid of a card in hand, which is not too difficult, but this just disrupts my opponent's decision making, which I think is a net positive. I don't even know how these triggers stack. My opponent discards their hand, and then they draw, or does Davriel... Okay, this actually doesn't even work then. They just get rid of their hand anyways. Yeah, that was actually terrible. Well, never mind. Silly me for thinking it worked in a different way. Guess I'm just going to make a deal this turn. Oh, they might just ping it. I could just ping Davriel, so I cannot do that. Yeah, Davriel's terrible against their commander, actually. It's like really, really bad. Alright, let's... This gets rid of, like, nothing, so... That's not great. I mean, it would have been, but... Okay, I can only play one card. I might as well see if I find something better. No. Alright, so do I play this or this? This stops certain attacks, so I'm going to play that instead. Davriel is not long for this world, but so be it. Probably should have made a deal. Oh, I didn't even know they had a Den in play. Dude, I swear. This card is the bane of my existence when I'm playing against a red deck. Den is just always stupid good. At least I can block the token for free. I have 7 mana. Oh, shoot. They got the Phoenix back. Oh, that's awesome. That's funny. Alright. So that means they don't even have to Lava Mancer it, which sucks, but... Alright, I need a board wipe, I guess, which doesn't stop Den, which will probably kill me in the long run, but... Gotta start somewhere. Okay, so I have 8 mana. Not enough to do anything cool. Can play you. Could replay this to find another discount or something. Should probably lead with this. It's literally a terrible card right now, but I draw cards off of it. I didn't draw anything exciting. So I can play this in Argyle's Bloodfast. And if I find a land, I can play Ulamog, which also isn't really that good here. Like, at all. They don't have any flying, but doesn't feel that great. Okay, this is now that. They did not activate the Den, which is curious. Okay, so Ulamog's probably too slow, but I do have to cast it, so... Get rid of the flying threat, get rid of the thing drawing a bunch of cards, and then just die to the board anyways. I don't even know. I need like 2 turns of stabilizing. I could easily be dead here. They've only played cheap small things, so assuming they didn't finally bump into a massive problem, this isn't too bad for me. So they can give a creature +2/+2. Okay, they choose not to... fine. So do I block their commander? I think so. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I need a way to draw or something. Do I transform this? Sure. I can sacrifice Ulamog to gain 10 life? It's kind of weird, but sure. So let's kill this Lava Mancer. Let's make my opponent discard. Whoa, okay, they could have killed me with that. Let's leave up the rest of my stuff and see what they do. Power less than or equal can't block. Okay, this doesn't do anything. It's just a 2/1 haste. So I can kill Den, which I'm going to. So let's kill Den of the Bugbear. Let's... Soul Shatter. Am I going to stabilize here? And then I block and sack. Oh, it's not really stabilizing, though. That's the problem. I gained some life, but it's not enough to, like, turn this game around. Well, you have to present lethal, otherwise... You should just swing with everything. No, this doesn't make any sense. This attack makes no sense. You have to swing with more. It's free to attack with everything. Opponent is really struggling with this. I don't think there's anything to think about. I think you just swing all out. You have to. Yeah. Like, what do you... What? What do you... Okay. They found an attack that makes me sack Ulamog, but I was always going to do that anyways. I have to if you Alpha Strike my face. This means Liliana, like, I can just block like this and keep Liliana alive, I guess. Right? Sure. Sack my Ulamog. Gain 10, go to 12. Liliana's not really that great, but it could buy me life in the long run. Oh no, Liliana's just dead. Oh, the castle. The castle, dude. Alright, so I lost more life than I needed to. Alright, so... Davriel needs to bail me out, and I don't really know how he can. He can kill something, and then I don't think that's enough, though. Drawing 3 is... I guess I'll just sack 2 lands. I mean, I'm in desperation mode. I've already tapped them. I drew literally poop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm basically dead on board. I can play a blocker and then sack it to gain some life. Guess I'm just doing that again. Do I play this? I mean, nothing else to play, so... Alright, so I have 2 blockers. Davriel's not very safe, but I am at 15. They can recast their commander, which is kind of spooky. Does this kill me as a 4/4? Almost. I could be dead here, I don't know, I'm not going to think about it. Math is for blockers, but we'll just see what my opponent decides to do, and then play accordingly. I don't... Does it matter which one they choose? Not really. Probably should choose the convert, so if I need it for mana, it costs life, so I can't block with it. There's merit in that, I think. No, they choose the other one. Okay. What's this other card here? 4, 8, 9, 11, 12, 8, 9, 11. Currently not dead. I believe I should block. They have a freak murder on the Davriel. I can't do anything about that yet. Can't do anything about that. I probably should block. I forgot about the castle again. I mean, it's not relevant. It doesn't matter anyways, but... Oh, I guess it did. I guess it did. Alright, so gain some life. Ugh. Come on. Okay, so Baleful Mastery needs to do something weird. I don't know what. That doesn't do it. I'm at 11. So block, kill. So block there. And then kill one of these. Let's see. Can I? Alright, this is always happening. So I have 6 mana. I can do this and Baleful Mastery, so I probably should. It means they draw a card, but it is what it is. Yep, so we take you. I might find a more efficient removal spell this way, maybe? Exile this 5/5 or 4/4. Take some damage. Oh no, not some stupid pump spell, dude. Come on. They found 4 more damage. Okay. Sure. Oh. Okay, wait. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. So I always cast this. I have to. Yep. And I pass. Gain life. Deadly Dispute is actually good here. It's actually good. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, come on. 8. They can't recast their commander currently. Oh, yes they can. Yes they can. I have no removal spell, but I just have a block here. Yep. And then I sack it to gain 3. Are we actually... Dude, I think I'm going to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so always plussing. Please poop. Okay, well, maybe not please poop, but we got poop. Let's Davriel. No. Let's not do anything crazy. Let's do this. Okay, found more mana, more card draw. I'm willing to get rid of Davriel to attack this, so they can't do that again. And I have nothing to do with the rest of my mana, so I'll just play this out to scry. Put a stop on my upkeep. Okay. Ooh. Yes, we want that. So I don't have to scry my upkeep. They replay their commander, they kill, Sorin. That's fine. I think they kill... Oh, okay, I guess they kill both. You got it. So I can kill this again. This game I sacrificed 2 lands, by the way. So let's take Blood in the Snow, you, Ulamog, Invoke. Oh, this is so disgusting. I can cast Ulamog right now, so they can't give me that one. Blood in the Snow and Sorin, right? You can't really give me Invoke. So yeah, I just get Sorin and Blood in the Snow, which is still disgusting. Looks like they're giving me Invoke. What's going on here? Not sure. Okay, they do. I was correct with that. Makes sense. Let's see what's under this. This is a... I can actually kick this here. To kill their commander and make them discard, which was a really good draw. Play a land. Duress doesn't feel good. Okay, we're at 23 again. This is kind of annoying, kind of, but not really. I do have a Cling to Dust, so this isn't really that big of a deal, right? Like, I can just deal with this and then eat it away. So it's not too scary. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but... Dang it. Alright, so I'll just give it perpetual -3/-3. So they can't do that again. Ah, with the lands! Go away, lands! So if they go to flashback, it just dies instantly. They can't do that. Yes! Oh my god, dude. That was one of the craziest games I've ever played. What? I even wasted a Davriel with a useless plus, and I still got away with it. I could have had more. I actually could have had more this game, because it was a sequence in which I thought, you know, the plus... But the thing is, active player stuff goes in the stack first, so this goes in the stack, and then my stuff goes on the stack, so this resolves, and then they discard, but they do that anyways. I even kept a hand with 2 discard spells that weren't even that great, because, again, my opponent just gets rid of their hand. That was an insane game. We kept up with cards, too. They saw 40, basically, and we saw 4. They actually saw more than I did. Wow, this flipped. This flipped because I went under 5 and I gained 10. Like, I needed this to flip. And I had Ulamog to sacrifice. That was a crazy game. That was insane. Wow. I'm trying to think. I think the only major problem, the only crazy miss sequence on my end was the wasted Davriel. I could have at least got one more deal. It could have been poop, right? But most of the time it isn't, right? It's usually a benefit. It could have been a draw 3, literally. It could have been insane or whatever. But other than that, I think I played as tight as I really could. I don't think there was a lot of other decisions to make there. The Deliver Unto Evil wasn't that crazy. I didn't even end up using the cards I got off of it. At the time, I could have gotten more removal. At least one more removal spell to kill their thing more reliably, because I'm not getting Ulamog, and I'm definitely not getting Invoke. So if I'm always getting the other 2 cards, I should make sure... This wasn't in the graveyard at the time. I should make sure at least one of them guarantee kills their commander. So Soul Shatter and Liliana, maybe? Liliana's not terrible. Their commander has haste, but if it's not going face, I don't care about it that much. I could have even taken Deadly Dispute, actually, and sacrificed my Cosmos Elixir and just draw 2 immediately. Yeah, so I guess there was slight decision-making there, but other than those 2 things, still came out on top. What a crazy game. What a really cool game. Wow. This band. You can't play that. But then I see people play it here, I'm like, oh yeah. That's right. Alright, I like this hand. It's a pretty satisfying hand, I must admit. And they're like really blasting music. It's like really bad. I mean, it's Friday, but still. Alright, let's just play this while it's not dead on board. Oh, that's easy. Yep. So we got the discount, which is actually really, really, really good here. I really need them to not have a removal spell. Alright, think the 9 Divine here. This is really good spot to be in. Double Davriel deal is just really good here. The triple D, double Davriel deal. A second discount, huge. And let's lose 6 life. This is free. Oh, this is peak right here. This is peak gaming. This is awesome. I love this. I love this so much. They have Shieldred? Get out of here. What are you doing? Get out of here. Wait, my opponent's hand is terrible. What the? My opponent's hand is horrible. Okay. Well, that's what you get, dude. What are you playing? What is this? It's like Golos or something? Like, I remember that. Okay, no, I'm not gonna. Someone's not having a good time, huh? Ooh, that's messed up, man. That's dirty. I mean, that's what you get. Your whole hand is 7 drops. What did you want? Zergo and Ojutai. Yet another deck that probably has a very good answer to Shieldred, unfortunately. So hard to keep this in play. Well, for a very valid reason. It's extremely dangerous to allow to sit there. That was a huge top deck, actually. Wow. Take a Mana Rock. Memory Lapse. No. That would stop my ability to play my Signet on black. So they have Teferi, which can bounce the Signet, but they can't have it immediately. They probably just foretell here. They don't foretell? I don't really get why. That's odd. Opponent top deck to Tail's End, just like the Atraxa player. Got it. It all makes sense now. Of course. Alright, they don't have Essence Scatter up. So let's just play this and pass. I can't play anything else. Yeah, I mean, this is annoying, but whatever. It's another thing that they can bounce instead of my Cold Steel Heart. I guess I'd prefer them to bounce the Underdog. Looks like they don't. Another counterspell, yep. Right off the top. You got it. Well, they found a land. Probably another land. Liliana the Last Hope is pretty neat. Does this have haste? It does. Well, that's not too big of a deal, actually. Alright, so I can kill Zergo when they cast it, assuming they cast it. I don't know. They do. It has hexproof the turn it comes into play. I forgot. I mean, there's nothing I could do about that anyways. There's nothing I could do. It doesn't matter. There's no way for me to do anything about that. So this doesn't make them sack anything else but a creature, which really sucks, but it is what it is. I might actually just Deadly Dispute this creature. No, let's play this. It's another thing my opponent might have to get rid of with their 4 or 3 fairy here. Because they can't bounce the underdog, really. Well, I guess they can. It's got haste, though. Well, they leave up an Essence Scatter, so maybe that does make sense. I suppose it does. This is a very bad Essence Scatter target, so we're not upset about that one. Dude, my neighbors are blasting music, man. I gotta, like, push to enable my talk or something, because it's just, like, absolutely egregious. So they have a wall of counters at this point, which is kind of bad, but... No, let's just Mind Rot. I'm just gonna Mind Rot him. I think that's fine. Opponent certainly doesn't want to get Mind Rotted. Yep. Shieldred's not getting much better. Force out a Sweeper. Sweeper being the foretell we know about, because it's this card isn't getting any better than that. Alright, they found a land off the top there. Opponent's at 10, but that doesn't mean much. It does not mean that much. So... I don't know. You got it. Liliana, Duress, Invoke, Shieldred. They give me Duress. Interesting. Whoa. Okay. Yep. They just Helix Face? I don't really agree with that. Might as well just throw it at this Davriel when I go to cast it. So they get to cast their commander. They choose not to. That's odd. I guess this is an instant. Deal 4. Any targets? Okay. This is really not a big deal. They know about Invoke Despair. I just don't know if this makes sense to me. Okay. Make a 4/4, draw 2. Oh, I guess they do draw 2, actually. So it's not that bad for them. I'm gonna do this. Shieldred's Edict is actually quite nice here. Alright. Can we stop with the 2 meta counter spells, maybe? Hey, nice. Okay, let's lead with Dark Ritual. This one. Okay. Get some value here. Already. Alright. They can recast their commander again. I don't really agree with this. So this is free because I just undo the life loss with the Davriel. Very strange decision in my opinion. I guess it buys them time. But does it though? Doesn't feel like it does. Maybe it does, I don't know. Yeah, okay, my opponent agrees. I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything this game. Right, they're just gonna... Yeah, they need to increase, like, roll over me with value, and if they're just, like, top decking, it's not enough value, and I can just sit here and kind of do whatever, and they can't, eventually they're going to run out of answers, right? Like we saw. Like, eventually they're going to stop countering this, stop protecting Zergo. This is going to happen at some point. Yeah, it's just a snowball. Zada? The heck is that? 4-mana 3/3 whenever you cast an instant or sorcery. So they go wide and then they put a pump spell on it and then pump all of their things? Okay. Well, maybe this is a matchup where I actually get to use Shieldred. This is an insane top... I was going to say top deck. This is a very good draw from them. Assuming the other half of their deck is whatever. That's also insane here. Of course they're on the play too. Can't be mono red unless it puts you on the play. Well, don't really know what to do now. Kill this one so they stop getting treasure tokens. Next turn, duress, kill another one. Please no land. Okay, good. Good. So we duress. Tybalt's Trickery. What the... So I can take my opponent's commander out of the game for quite a while, because now it costs, what, 6, and they have 3 mana sources or something? You know. Shieldred is also decent, but I can't reliably block with it. I don't really care about this, though. I mean, this could be a problem, but most of the time it isn't. Actually, let's just do this first. I don't know. Most of the time this Trickery is totally, totally terrible, and they shouldn't cast it. Opponent agrees. Yeah, let's get rid of that. And then kill one of these. I guess this one. I mean, they're probably going to force themselves to Trickery. But, again, there's a lot of stuff in my deck. They don't want to see off this Trickery, so... Yeah, just find a removal spell anyways. Most likely outcome. No, just keep the bigger one here. Just get rid of the... Yeah. Just keep the larger one. So they can cast this to deal damage. Not really that exciting, but they can. This is untap. Gain control target creature, untap it. So I can take 7 from my own Shieldred, right? They steal it. It's probably not a good idea. Nice. Wow. We beat an on-the-play... an on-the-play... Where is it? Soul Scar Mage, which is crazy. Crazy, crazy. That's one of the best cards they could have on turn 1, especially on the play, right? There's this one, and I think the other one. There's Lava Runner as well. I believe Lava Runner at some point would have been a 2-2, so... Yeah, turn 2 Magda as well. They didn't have a Ragavan, I guess, which would have also been really crazy off the top there, for sure. But that's a crazy game to win, actually. There really is. I have a lot of spot removal, but still, quite surprising. I was still fairly healthy, too. And they had a card that was, for the most part, totally dead. They're probably going to discard it to this, and then it would be safe to play this, right? Because from what they've seen, I don't really have any creatures. This isn't really doing anything. So, wow, GG. It's been a while since I've seen a mono-red aggro deck, too. It's been quite a while. Quite tough to kill people. I'm not upset. That doesn't bother me. I'll take it. Alright. Whenever you cast a legendary, untap. Tap to loot. And then you flip it into whenever something deals damage to this. Exile card from my hand. Okay, so I don't really have to worry about that other than it just being annoying as a 5/5. What do we got here? Dark Ritual. What? Dark Ritual can be a problem. Let's take that out. I think it's more annoying than like this or anything. Let's just take that out. This is an easy thing to kill over and over. I'm going to kill it. I'd rather them not loot. If I can help it. Yes. Alright, so they play their mana. Their cute little mana rock here. No mana rock from us. So no turn 3 Davriel, which I've been doing for a few games in a row. I kind of hope they just play their commander again. Looks like they do. Makes sense. They can do it again next turn. It is a very cheap commander. It's not super terrifying. Oh, where were you last turn? Come on. Come on. What are you doing to me? Discount. Nice. And then this. Alright. We got ourselves the nice discount here. Could be difficult for them to deal with it immediately, so I get a second deal out of it potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really close to this, right? 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh, they are. Next turn they have the mana to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I don't really want to just plus, assuming that it will live. Like they swing and discard a dead card in hand, and they don't really care. So I'm gonna do this. All right. Opponent's done. There's too many deals. I offered him too many deals. I can't take it. Yeah, I mean, again, like letting this live is whatever. If this is the strongest thing my opponent is doing every turn, I don't see them as winning this game because all this is doing is looting. It doesn't, like, they need to have a crazy hand to kind of like untap this and do some legendary stuff. And even still, like, it costs quite a bit of mana. It's like a whole nother turn to flip it. And when they flip it, this doesn't really do anything. I'm not red or green, so there's no damaged base triggers for this. So they have to like deal damage to the... I guess you can do it to yourself, but even still, like you need stuff in hand and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it's just the Davriel deals are just too much. He's one of those stupid Hearthstone cards. Alright, this could be a problem. I am actually on the play. That's nice. That's actually quite nice. Get Liliana into play could be very difficult for them. Assuming, you know, just playing against counterspells and stuff. Reclamation. No, let's play this. This is also a very good card to have, I think. They might not have a lot of creatures that attack me, so I could draw quite a few cards out of this. I'm not going to respect any... Oh. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Actually, that's incredibly annoying. I don't have a reliable way to kill that. It's not enough to stop Liliana, but it is very annoying. Yep. This card, I think it's banned in one-on-one Commander, because it's just... You just play it turn 2 and then you just win the game, right? If you're on the play, your opponent can't play Magic. You just have like 45, 50 counter spells. Bounce spells and stuff. Okay. I am going to play Reclamation, and then I'll go blank. Dang it. I was hoping that would work. Alright, maybe this works. Maybe this works. I want this go blank to resolve. Okay, everything worked. Wow. No end-step cantrip. No end-step swords. Interesting. I could respect some sort of flash creature, but most blue flash creatures have flying, so not attacking doesn't really change anything. I'm more interested in drawing to hit a land than I am trying to cast Go Blank. Okay. Try to end step Infernal Grasp. Okay, so they got a second discount here. I will kill this one, because this one can't come back over and over. This one can. And this one also loots every time they discard or whatever, it like loots away. I could offer the trade here. I'm kind of interested in doing that. My opponent is probably not, but I'm willing to attempt it. Alright, no such luck. Let us go blank, because I think Sign in Blood is a stronger card in this spot. My opponent has 7 cards in hand. Pretty easy to get rid of 2 of them that aren't great, so Sign in Blood seems a bit better here. Nice, it actually pulled out a good card too. Okay, that's hilarious. Alright, no answer. No land, Elspeth conquers death. Come on. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's suffering. This is suffering. Counterspell, counterspell, counterspell. They have the Might Stone and Weak Stone. Are you serious? Okay, well, no. Everything I do gets countered. I guess I can just force them out as they show up, right? Okay. This isn't exactly a strong card, so if they just counter it, I don't really care. Yeah, I don't really care about this at all. This seems like kind of one of my weaker threats here. There's nothing I could possibly draw off of this Bloodfast right now, so I'm just not going to activate it. 2 more counter spells. I can kind of play around Disdainful Stroke. Memory Lapse is a bit annoying. Okay. They have a free attack now as well. This does leave up Memory Lapse, actually, because the discount. which means these are... No, one of them's odd. Just, I can exile them, but that doesn't do anything. I'd be very surprised if they didn't attack. Wow, they didn't attack. Okay. I will do this. I'll swing, my opponent blocks, triggers Fatal Push so I can attack this. I can do this again because of the Bloodfast, so if they put it on top of my deck, they do not. So I get to resolve some kind of threat here. I almost prefer it to be Last Hope, because I think resolving this is just stronger. Because again, they're hard-pressed to actually kill it, and the ultimate could be a problem. I think that's better than just 2 Davriel deals or whatever. So Commander and double Counterspell up again. I can just force the issue because I have to eventually. Actually, you know what? This makes sense, right? This makes sense. So I do this, they counter it, and then I Davriel, and I get Davriel in play. Do I minus it? I think I minus Davriel here. I don't really care about Urza right now. It doesn't have any power. Draw 3 is way better than the discount. Do I lose 6? Yes. That was a pretty solid 3 cards. Not gonna lie. Alright, my blue-white opponent. What do you do now? In this instance, it might be very difficult to ever resolve Davriel again, so I'm just gonna try to keep him in play and make deals slowly. Everything I do kind of gets countered. Sort of. Is there any merit in casting this? It doesn't stop this Graven lore, which is the big problem, but I do have to actually play Magic the Gathering if I aim to win this game. Let's see if this works. Actually, no. They have Memory Lapse up. This is really bad for me, but attacking my opponent on their end step is just a stronger prospect, in my opinion. It's pretty easy for them to deal with this anyways. I'm not, like, getting them good by having Shieldred in play. Not really. So they probably won't recast that. Fortunately, I don't lose access to this Shieldred. I can draw it again, but I have no reason to. This is a crazy game. I like this game. Decisions. Smothering Tithe. Kind of annoying. I should do my due diligence and deny them the mana. There's probably merit in that. Let's pick up this thing. I'd like to recast it so it doesn't just blitz over and over. I will draw. I will pay 2. I don't really want my opponent to have that. Alright, so I just need another turn cycle of them not dealing with Liliana, please. So I'm going to start with Shieldred. They have a Day of Judgment in hand. So I'd like to activate my Bloodfast twice before they kill this. It does mean they start getting treasure tokens, but I'm not too scared of that. I could just draw 1, so they don't get any treasure tokens. Maybe they're... I really just... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pay this time. Because I don't want my opponent to have as... I want him to have as little mana as possible this very turn cycle. Nice. Because otherwise, if they can't answer this Liliana, like I said, it is going to win the game. And that's why I went for it that one turn where I didn't have either in play, and I'd prefer to put this one in play because the sooner I get to that ultimate, the better. It seemed like my opponent is a wall of removal and counter spells, which makes sense. And if I can have resolved Planeswalkers, it is certainly a weakness. I've played a lot of blue-white, and I know that's a problem. So we even got to the ultimate twice because they actually soul partitioned it. It's crazy to think that they had this in hand, too. They actually had this. What would it have done if they actually meld? What does it do? Instant sorcery spells cost 2 less, you gain 2. Okay, whatever. You draw, discard. You make some 1/1s. You exile permanents. Okay, yeah, so the Mightstone, the Weak Stone and Mightstone would have been very, very good if they got to keep both in play. Very unlikely against a mono-black deck, but... yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't say this happens as often as every time I play against Omnath, my opponent has a Risen Reef in hand. But, gotta look out for that one. How many times I play against Urza and they have this. They have that just sitting in their hand. The 1 in 100. Well, it's more like a 1 in... what is it? A 1 in... like 1 in 14 or something, because you start with 7 cards and there's only 99 cards, so it's not like that insane. But warm orange juice. All right, another aggro deck. This is the Winota of your hand as opposed to Winota from the top of your deck. I have a turn 2 Davriel. That might not be good enough. It's as good as it's going to get for me, but it might not be good enough. Turn 2 One Ring feels good, but no, I'm going to go for Davriel. This is definitely better. Alright. I think I'm going to make a second deal. I could start plussing away early. Yeah, I might just plus, actually. It could be difficult from the deal with a very early Davriel like this. Let's play the One Ring. Maybe my opponent gives up. We have some very good cards in play, let me tell you. Some pretty good cards in play. Opponent also put a pretty solid card in play. That's also a very good card. Well, those are poop. Well, that was terrible. That was actually abysmal. Alright. Let's see. Play this as a land. Draw. Put Shieldred in play. I have the One Ring Shieldred combo. Against a red-white deck, if ever it was going to work, it's right now. My opponent did not loot away 2 cards, which leads me to believe they do in fact have an answer. Because the only thing that matters is finding an answer, so they must have one. No, they don't. Wow. Probably should have looted 2 to dig deeper for an answer for this, because this is just going to make you lose the game instantly. I mean, Shadowfax can be a problem. Hopefully I find a removal spell of some kind. I do. Alright, so that's probably it then. Oh man, look at all these lands. Oh man, I'm in paradise right now. I am having a blast with Davriel. This is great. This is peak gaming for sure. So killing Shadowfax is probably going to make them scoop, I would assume. Could be wrong, but I assume they're just like banking on it resolving and then hitting me and cheating in like Ulamog or something weird. Oh, lesser power, excuse me, it's lesser power. Never mind, it's not as crazy as I thought. It's no Winota, that's for sure. Sort of once in future. What? Toxic. They do not swing. Curious. I might just make another Davriel deal. Nah, we don't really need one. Let's just draw cards and break this game in half. Zitalpa? Whoa. My opponent's hand is awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, so I don't want them to untap with this because they copy Simulacrum and stuff. It's just no bueno. Let's leave with that. I probably should have led with this first. Forgot I could do that. This is so stupid. Alright, let's pilfer Oketra because that's certainly one of the more annoying ones. Alright, I just sit pretty. I'm just sitting pretty. Oh, man. Oh, yes. This is great. So they can play Shadowfax and get Zitalpa in play, right? Because Shadowfax is 5/6 or something, and then this is a 4/8, so it comes into play. But unfortunately, my opponent will never get to pull that off. Wait, what does the ward cost? 1? Okay. Make sure I could always pay for that. Do I oops him back? Do I oops him back? Alright, Davriel. Oh, hey, it's Ulamog. Oh, dude, this is stupid. Oh, this is... Watch my life total just skyrocket. Oh my god. Let's draw here. Oh, look, it's a Thoughtseize. I mean, does it matter? Do I just bully my opponent and not play it? I'm gonna take Zitalpa. Yeah, alright. My opponent's done. I was about to say, like, what are you... This game is... You can't play Magic anymore. Like, you didn't find an answer to this, so I can go stupid crazy. I mean, even if they did find an answer to Shieldred, I still have Davriel undoing this. Like, it just doesn't... This is just disgusting. This is great. This is probably the best mono black deck I have ever played in Historic. I've finally found happiness. You won't give me Historic Popper. Don't take my Davriel. Don't do it. Okay. Actually, maybe this is poop. Yeah, this might have been poop. Last time I played against this, it clapped my booty hole because it was all just like red-green aggro stuff. And I just got trampled over. And of course... Best possible 1-drop there. 1 of the 4, rather. I have nothing to do. Probably should have played this as a land. I don't know. Wow, they don't have any use for this. That's actually an insanely good sign for me. Alright, let's play this tapped. Yeah, I think that's so good that I'm willing to play this. It looks like they have an instant. It could be a protection spell, and I don't want to commit Sudoku. To if I minus this, they give it protection. I basically lose the game. So let's not do that. Let's draw 3 cards. Easy to pitch a land here, I think. Yep. So I wonder if they're poking me or they're using the mana. Very likely they're using the mana instead of poking me. Yep. Makes sense. No second land in my opponent's hand. Do I make a deal? Okay, I'm going to plus here, and I'm going to Soul Shatter, because again, my opponent's missing lands. They're not drawing one next turn, which even means this is really good. They're tapped out, no protection spell, no red mana as well, they can't play this. Not that it's doing anything anyways. Yes! Oh, dude, that feels good. Disruption, no lands... Nothing to use with the mana door. Kill it. They can't cast this. No red mana. Oh. Couple more games. I said that a couple games ago, but I'm having too much fun with Davriel. Oh no. It's a tough matchup. Discard is good. Eldest Reborn is not great. Actually, the rest of this hand is pretty bad. Okay. Maybe I can scam my opponent. Not terribly likely, but... Attack the Mana Rock. My opponent's hand is pretty bad. The Stomper's kind of scary, but they need a second... Well, actually, no, I can just take it. Alright, so hopefully this wins the game. Seems like a pretty solid card to play. Oh, thanks. Thanks, game. I'm not going to play the Pack Rat. It's pretty... I mean, of all the things my opponent can deal with, I think this is one of the easier things they can deal with, so... Alright, so let's do that. And rip the band-aid off. So whenever I draw, I gain 2. I'm going to do it again. Or try to. Let's take the discount. If fewer than 2 cards were exiled, each opponent draws cards equal to the difference. Okay. Both of these are kind of scary right now, so I'm actually going to do this and exile Pack Rat and Guardian Idol. I think there's merit in that. Let's swing. Replay you. Gain life when I draw. Creatures my opponent control get +1/+1, that's fine. So they can play Garruk. No, they need a black source. Opponent's reading the emblems, that's funny. Girth Spiral, yep.
Yes! Yes!
So, this is one of the coolest commanders I've ever played. It is definitely... God, the motorcycles. It is definitely one of my favorite commanders in Historic Brawl. Unfortunately, you can't play them on paper. I would absolutely play those on paper. Like, you know, maybe have all the deals and then just roll a dice and just say, like, alright, you know, it is what it is. And you pick 3 of them that, like, randomly happens. It's possible. You just have to make... You'd have to also print the card, because it doesn't exist, but... As it stands, this is really cool. A ton of removal works just fine. Invoke Despair, Ulamog, Portal. I, again, never got to actually use this, which is really annoying. I still think it's good. I just personally have never gotten a chance to actually use it. It's never coming up. I don't know why. It just never does. The Hexproof for Shieldred is alright, I guess. Could maybe go down one of these protection, like, artifacts, because I have so few creatures, but... The creatures are pretty important. You know, if I can keep this around forever, I really should try to do that. Assemble from Parts is another pseudo-protection for it, right? Malakir Rebirth, another pseudo-protection, but the MVP is Davriel. Davriel is very solid as your commander. It's just, he discounts himself, kind of like Golos gaining a land every time. This discounts with the emblem, and if you keep spamming that one, Davriel discounts his commander tax, so if you always have a land drop, you can continuously play him. That's not really going to happen. You don't even really want to make that many discounts anyways, but if you have 2 or something, it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. Eldest Reborn felt kind of soft. It felt a little weak there, unfortunately. There might just be, as a whole, too many small or token-esque things in the format where this just doesn't feel good. The One Ring is even stronger in this, right? It's basically like having Shieldred in your command zone, but it's a Shieldred that your opponent can't kill because it's an emblem, and you just gain 2 forever, which means this would just never kill you. It actually means you're more likely to deck out because you want to tap it every turn to offset the life loss because you're just gaining a ton of life doing that. But you never really deck out, right? It's not that likely. Duress was a little soft, but we played against a lot of creature heavy things, but I think Duress is, still good enough. It did miss against it missed against somebody, and they said whoops or oops to me, but it didn't end up mattering. Like it didn't really need to take any of the things that I missed in that specific scenario, but this is definitely one of the weaker discard spells. Yeah, I also don't feel like I need Gristlebrand. I'm trying to think, in that last game against that mono red player, it might have been good to have Gristlebrand. Probably. I think. Right? If I ever had it in play, it would be extremely difficult for my opponent to... I mean, near the end of the game, it would have been obviously an auto win, but before that point, I don't know. This Liliana is coming out of the deck. I don't know what I'm putting in instead, but this one's not. This shouldn't be in here. I saw 4-mana Planeswalkers. I'm like, oh, why not? But no, this... It's like a Davriel. The -3 just kills something, and the plus is not good at all, and the emblem is great, but you have to plus 3 times, and you're just not going to do that in this deck. Not feasibly, so it should come out. Yeah, other than that, Bloodfast is probably another really cool card that you don't see too often, but this is certainly a commander that loves this card, which is really, really cool. I love stuff like that. So that definitely stays in here. Assemble from Parts probably should come out, though. It's too much for Shieldred, I think. It's like too much janky protection. It's just not worth it. But yeah, I don't know what I'll put in instead of those, but let me know what you thought about this list. I thought it was really fun to play. Definitely one of my favorite commanders. Definitely a sleeper. Hopefully I don't make them too popular. Probably not, but let me know what you thought about the list. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.